Welcome back to the Great War Western Front. We are taking Noyon. They have 2 stars on this province, and we're preparing for our attack. Now with this map, we have a pretty simple setup to go right for X. We've got some forest cover to help us get there. I'm going to send out some fighters to take out their recon plane. Not that a recon plane really does too much to me, but having one fewer plane to go around, plus, the points for destroying it, all good to see. Now, just like they are attempting to do to me right now, I'm going to use these trees for cover. So let's start some barrages of their frontline troops, just while we're waiting here. And looks like our planes just kind of traded spots in the sky here. I see 2 machine guns all the way back, but I don't see any covering this front line. I'm gonna send a bomber over to their back lines and see if I might be able to take out some of their machine guns. I'm also gonna try to jump their fighters with a couple of mine. This is going to partially work if I can turn around and get this guy off my tail. There we go. Looks like we're in the right spot. Let's just get these bombs falling like they should. I lost 1 fighter. Looks like I'm going to lose the other as well. Now we've got 1 machine gun down. And no, looks like this fighter might get the jump on my other fighters as well. Not a great start for me in the air. Let's see, I was hoping we'd get this machine gun taken out. It doesn't look like that's going to happen for me right now. I'm going to hit this trench. It's got 2 companies in it. It seems like a good target. And the other thing I did is I got a supply dump. Or the artillery ammo cache. So that cuts the cost of all of the artillery barrages I have in that area. So it was 25 supply on its own, not terribly expensive, but it's going to let me really keep hammering them with artillery. I'm going to kick up the speed a little bit and just kind of let this run. Wait for my barrages to come back online. Can't remember if I actually got the upgrade for the faster reloads on artillery or not. I think after this round of barrages, I'm going to launch my assault. So again, no real high hopes for the damage these light batteries are going to do, but we'll give it a shot. Where are my fighters going? Go, come back around. Looks like we should get that one. And they kind of went off the map, but I'd anticipate being able to knock out this other one as well. And if they get near the edge, I'll call in my next round of fighters here. I'm not afraid to spend the supply to keep the planes coming. Yeah, I lost 1 fighter there. Looks like this one's gonna go down. I can't imagine it survives. There we go. We got the drop on this one, and we'll have control of the air in just a second here. All right.
We have new orders. We need to hold this position.
Same tactic as usual here.
Stand by for orders.
Not going to worry about picking a specific trench, just need to get there. And as they get closer, we'll figure it out exactly where they go.
We have new orders. We need to hold this position.
I've got plenty of troops here. This is going to be a sizable attack.
Ready yourselves.
I was thinking about trying to group them tighter, so that they arrive all at the same time. But now I'm also wondering if it's good to spread them out a bit so that we have maybe less problems with artillery being concentrated on my troops. So I'm going to drop some heavy on these front lines. And let's see what I can hit with the light to try to keep as many companies suppressed as I can. We'll try to send this first wave straight through, and maybe the second wave can try to capture the trench. There we go. We're keeping them suppressed quite a bit. It's a lot to manage here to keep these running. But we've got some ground here. We've got some trenches that we're able to occupy. We've at least got one that we're able to completely take over. And I think we should be able to get another as well. We'll get some suppression going on these trenches. I don't see anyone else to hit right now that I can actually hit with artillery. So we'll keep this moving. They are counterattacking me pretty good. And I do have some more heavy I can call in. Let's see if we can get these guys in a trench, maybe keep them alive for a little longer. There we go. Now we're starting to win this back trench. They have fighters looping over me. I'm not too worried about it. Fighters aren't super meaningful here. And doing my best to call in some more troops. If they drop artillery on that spot, I'm going to be in a lot of trouble. So let's get some companies moving this way to clear out the last of these trenches. And we'll make sure we get all of these guys in that skirmish formation rather than column, because I don't want them getting caught by some stray artillery. So we've got X taken. This is a tough map because you have 3 points in addition to the command point. It's a tough one to sweep. You have to really keep moving fast.
Reinforcements ready.
But now I can call in troops from closer by and maybe pick up the pace a little bit. All right, let's just start hitting the next line back here. And I really should have been firing artillery this whole time. I was just distracted. But with the that supply dump, we really shouldn't stop firing. There's no reason that we should ever really stop our artillery. And we've got a huge attack coming through the trees right now. So as soon as they're ready, we can start to
suppress at that location.
Oh, anyone back here?
We have our
Just in case.
We have new orders.
Attention on the line. We have new orders. Firing position.
Now we can start to fill in these trenches. And there we go. We've got 2 machine guns that I'm going to need to suppress. That's exactly what I needed. Let's hit this trench with artillery. This one's still pretty well defended, so it's going to be a challenge to get in there. And I'm going to try again to suppress this one. They've got a lot of fire in this back line too, so I'm going to try to hit that. Let's get in the trench so we can cover this ground. And all my artillery's firing. I don't have any extra here. There we go. That should be enough of the grenades to cover while we get our guys in this trench. And we should be set. That wasn't a ton of casualties. Now I know there's some troops back here. see, anyone ready that can hit it? While I've got this artillery fire coming in, I'm going to try to slide up to this next trench and see where I can actually call guys in here. Nowhere, nowhere. All right, but we got in this trench, which is all I need. Just need to get in here before we get hit with rifle and artillery fire. So then let's slide down this line, see if we uncover anyone else. And I'll hit this trench with artillery. I want to weaken them before we have to engage them in combat. I'll hit this trench to make sure that they are suppressed while I move up to the next trench. Here we go. Here are my fresh troops. And I will slide into this next trench as well, making sure that we've got what we need. Let's see, for air missions, I don't have harassment yet. I think that's maybe one of the next upgrades I'm going to get in that tech tree. Oh, they've got a lot back here. So this is going to be, you know, that was not good for me. Right now what we're running into is the limit of our artillery range. So we've got to be more careful moving up. I wonder if there's anyone in this trench to the left. I'm also running a little low on time. We've got 7 minutes, 8 minutes. And that's not really enough, unless I'm able to really pick up the pace. Let's see. Got to pull some troops off here that are damaged. Because I need to have as many companies as I can that are active and ready to go. And how are things going over here? Good. We are holding this trench. I can't quite reach them with my gun here. So I'll throw some more heavy artillery at that next trench. And then whatever we've got coming up, I will get them. Oof, oof. Yeah, you know, you guys just go home. That was bad. That was careless. Sorry, guys. Yeah, I'm kind of left without a good spot to attack into here. So while they are suppressed, I'm gonna get my troops ready. Oh, let's call it a bomber to take care of this gun. I think that's gonna be the only way I can really cover this ground. Let's get them in a skirmish formation so that we don't have the same problem as last time, at least not to the same degree. And they are firing at me here. I didn't think they would. I don't really know why I thought that. That's in retrospect. So there we go. Now we've got that trench being hit with artillery. And while they're suppressed, I'm going to move my troops up and hit it. So it looks like my bomber took care of the machine gun. That's a big win. We just need to get in this trench. As soon as we get in there, they're going to break. We just got to get in the trench. And once we clear this, we'll be good for to capture Y, which will stop the clock for us. And they see us in the open and are pounding with me with artillery here. Can't blame them. There we go. Those companies fell out, but they did what they needed to do and won that melee for me. We should win this one. All right, and they're moving now. So I'll take advantage of that get my elite company moving into the, oh, got some stuff in the open here. Let's hit it. Hopefully our rifle fire is enough to prevent these guys from getting to the trenches, because if they do, these companies are weak. And I think we're going to win this one, just because our troops are stronger back here. We've got the elites. And with that, we should start taking Y. All right, so we've got that one taken care of. We've got our next round of troops coming up. We're weak, but we should be able to keep holding against this, against these kind of scattered companies they're throwing at us. And I need to hold this against these crappy companies they keep sending my way.
Ready yourselves. Ready on the fire step. Load them up. Check coordinates for barrage.
Let's see what else I can do here. I just need more troops. But once I capture Y, that'll give me an even closer spot to call in reinforcements from. All right, we've got to go aggressive here. I think I can do it though. There we go, we've got Y, which is good because it gives us a closer point to reinforce from, but it's also bad because it starts the clock again.
Stand by for orders.
We have new orders.
So let's see who else I can call in to keep this rolling.
We have new orders. The brass wants this piece of ground.
Once I can get in these trenches, I'm strong enough I can hold ground here. Let's see, could these guys reach it? Yes. There we go, we finally got enough troops coming in. We are hitting them with artillery. Let's get some elites coming in. It's worth spending the supply at this point. Let's make sure that we're keeping this pressure on. All right. They don't have many reserves left, which is good.
Arms up, boys.
We had someone retreat, but I don't think it was anyone I wasn't expecting. Let's go. This is just a conscript company, so they won't hold out very long against my regulars. And it's just constant pressure now. Now when I get these elites up here, I'm going to have them take the command trench. And that's going to be critical because then I've got to start preparing this now and hitting these troops at Z. Yeah, I've got to start thinking about this right away. Gonna start suppressing as much as I can. Try to capture some trenches right now.
We have new orders. Spread out.
There we go. They're a little close for comfort for me.
Stand by for orders. Hold this ground.
All right, I need my guns back ASAP here. Now I'm suppressing as much as I can, but it might not be enough because they just have so many troops concentrated here. We are losing men at an alarming rate. I agree. But when we get in this trench, that's at least going to buy us some time.
Looks like we're late to the party.
Load them up.
All right, now my elites are over here.
Check coordinates.
So let's start this.
Position. For suppressing barrage.
Now we just need to get in as quick as we can. I wonder, oh, can they not go over this ridge? That's a problem. Oh, and like I just learned here, sometimes the troops will come in from this side. So that could be an issue. There we go. The light artillery should help keep these rifles quiet. And once I actually get in range, I think we can roll this up pretty quick. But it needs to be real quick because we don't have time. This is going to be a struggle. Let's send everything.
We have new orders.
Everything. Just looking for suppression here to keep them from shredding my guys. Calling in bombers to try to take care of that machine gun nest, which I should have done earlier. And man, it's that ridge. That ridge is killing me. There we go. Machine gun nest is down. All right, this should help. Should help keep the those trenches quiet. Oh yes, these elites finally rolled in, and I've got them in the trench with the light, or with the conscripts. Oh, this is going to be tight. 19 seconds. I don't think I'm going to be able to do it. 12 seconds. I don't think I'm going to get it. I don't think I have enough. So close. Look at that. Oh, man. Ceasefire. I'm sure we won the casualty battle. Gained a lot of ground, but it wasn't the sweep I wanted. Almost a great victory right there. I lost some decent amount of aircraft, though. I lost, only 3 fighters. They lost 5. Did a number on their morale. Always good, because that's how you ultimately win the game. You know, it's not just taking ground. It's also... it's also making sure that you can really wear them down. All right, so we've attacked from Ypres, we've attacked from Arras. Let's attack from Hazebrouck. I think that's probably the next place for us to go from. All right, so once again, we're going to be attacking on the right side. This map has a pretty spacious layout. There's not much cover in the middle. Pretty big distance between the trenches, so it's going to be quite the feat to cover the open ground. I wish I had invested in some smoke rounds for my artillery, but those research points are hard to come by, and there's only so many things you can invest in. So while my while that first wave is coming across, let's just start hitting this front line and softening it up. I've noticed that after you start artillerying an area, they tend to bring up reinforcements. So let's see if they do that again. One advantage we've got here is they're down to 75% morale off the bat. Here we go. They have a lot of fighters coming in. So I'm going to call in even more fighters and hope that just by numbers, that we can win this. Oh, they're going after my balloon. Let's get the balloon down. This pilot's pretty good. He's chasing me down. We got one of theirs down. Lost one. This guy's gonna go down soon. Got a little head-to-head going. I've got me 2-1 over on the left, but I have 4 fighters just hanging out over here. Another head-to-head that both pilots survive. Let's get the balloon back up. There we go. I think we're going to knock this fighter down. Once you get that tail position, it's pretty much over, I think. I don't think they can survive long. There we go. That one's down. Let's see if our guy can survive. There we go. All right, that's a lot of air kills to kick it off.
Check coordinates for barrage. Teams ready for barrage.
And I'm just going to keep hitting these frontline-ish positions. I'll give one more round of barrages, then I'll let my artillery reload and get ready for the actual assault. Oh, look, while we're waiting, let's just send a bomber over and see if we can knock out some of these machine guns while I've got the chance. I see one here, and then this is just artillery. So if it's just one gun, oh yeah, and this is just a balloon, so they actually have surprisingly few machine guns out. I wouldn't be surprised if there's another 1 or 2 back here, but it's, you know, not immediately apparent that that's what they've got. All right, guns are loaded. Now with the size of this map, it's going to take a minute for my troops to get over there. Now with the nationalities I've got here, I've got a little bit of almost everybody, I think. Canadians are just regular right now because their advantage is with rolling barrages and smoke, which I don't have access to. Brits have their good rifle stats, so that when I take a trench, they're good to help hold it. Similarly with Australians, who get extra cover from their trenches. And then I have a lot of Indian troops in the front who are cheaper. So with that first wave, I think it's good to use them. And all right, now there, I think we're getting close enough. So I'm going to start hitting them with artillery and clearing some space. Trying to gauge the best place to put it to suppress as many trenches as I can. Let's see what I can do. Trying to get this done quick as we're doing it under fire. Let's see what we can do. It looks like a good start with being able to actually get in cover here. I think I'm gonna actually take some ground. I don't think they had dense enough defenses here. Let's see what we can do. Yeah, I guess we'll just keep pushing. I don't know what to do when I've got more troops than trenches here. I think we'll hold some of these. So I'll keep firing on them, but I think we reached a kind of steady state here. Let's get another bomber in and take care of this machine gun. They're firing, but luckily they're firing on my Australians, who are a little hardier under artillery fire. And let's see. We've got quite a few new companies I can call in here. Now, as they try to reinforce, we'll of course be able to hit them coming in. I don't know where my bomber went. Did it just fly off the screen? Thought I ordered a bombing run. Here we go. They've got another company coming in. Nice and vulnerable in the open. I do like this artillery supply depot. Makes those a lot cheaper, and I can just keep firing and not have to really worry about it. Oh, my bomber ends up back here flying around somehow. Not helpful in any way. There we go. Angle a little more toward that machine gun, please. There we go. That's what we need. Loop back around. Come take out this gun. If they're going to keep trying to sneak troops across the back, that's perfect for me. All right, we'll absorb some of these counterattacks
We have new orders.
and get our next lines coming up.
Ready yourselves. We hold this ground.
We have new orders.
Let's get the Australians moving.
This position is ours.
I don't know if they're technically Australian or Anzac. Australian, yep. And then as they get closer, we'll start to suppress. I wish my bombers could drop bombs on the trenches. That would be the real next step for me. I think the best you get is the harassment mission where they try to fire machine guns along the trenches. I'm hoping this is enough cover for my guys to get to the trenches before they're able to start firing again. There we go. I think we'll make it without too much trouble. I guess since they're firing at that other company, we can move forward into the trench. Take advantage of this and gain some ground. All right, let's get in these trenches while I've got a chance. There they go. They're coming out in the open at me. I can hold that for quite a while. Yeah, if they keep sending these piecemeal reinforcements at me, we won't have any trouble with it. Now, if they keep dropping heavy artillery on me, that's where it's going to get a little tougher, but I think we'll be okay. It's this back line that's going to be a little tough to hit. Let's see. I could take this line, and once I hit this trench, that'll give me enough control that I can hold this area, shift my artillery fire this way, and start to work on that back line. Let's get some more troops coming in. Let's bring in some of the elites, since we're going to do a little more hand-to-hand combat, likely. How are things going on this side? Decent number of Germans coming in. If they came it this way and came through the trench, that would actually cause me some problems. Luckily, they're not doing that. All right, so now we're capturing X, which is great.
Suppress at that location.
Teams ready.
Suppression fire.
All right, now we got them suppressed. We'll be able to keep this up. I've got to slide these guys forward because we're going to lose that front trench. But I've got these back trenches suppressed, so my guys should get there without too much trouble. And I think because of how weak they are, they've got the morale penalties from all the fighting they've been doing. I think we'll be in okay shape. Let's slide these guys over. Open up a little more space.
Be ready, boys. Set for barrage. Fire all guns.
Ah, that was a waste. Not too big of a deal.
Fire order. Ready. Load them up. Load light suppression shells.
I would think my regulars can knock out these conscripts, but we'll see.
We can't win this.
Attention.
So who... I think these guys surrendered back here. But we'll make it. And then I'm going to bring the elites up. And we'll take this back trench, take the command zone there. Start sliding over. Let's see, I'll hit these guys with light artillery for now because it's all I have. Let's just hit this artillery, suppress it for a little bit, make sure nothing dumb happens. And we've got some combat going. They're Bavarian Jaegers, so they're a tougher elite. They're an elite unit, but I think my numbers will even things out. This command trench is going to be easier because they've got the morale penalty. So once I get my elites in there, it'll be easier than last time, I think. This fight might come closer to the wire than I thought. Do have my 2 Gurkha companies. I'll call them in and get them in this trench so that we can push through the woods with those fast-moving troops, and they're very effective in close combat. So you look at that nice morale penalty we've already got before we start combat with these guys. And we now have the clock stopped because we're in the command trench.
Reinforcements ready.
Reporting for duty.
Let's pull these guys back who are heavily damaged.
We need to hold this
There we go. We have HQ defeated. And it's artillery time.
All guns ready for fire. Load for the area barrage.
We'll start hitting this pretty hard. I'm just going to send some light artillery over here to work on them while my heavy artillery is doing some work. The light guns will be reloaded, I think, before the heavy anyway. We'll have these guys just hang out and grenade their guns for a bit. I can call in some more troops, so let's do that.
Looks like we're late to the party.
It takes a long time for this. Let's get the Gurkhas on it.
Suppress at that location. Barrage. Are you ready, boys? Suppression fire orders.
Let's get the Gurkhas in this trench while we have the chance here. And then I'll need to follow up quickly with my regular troops so they don't get overrun, because they're just small units. All right, so Gurkhas are in the trench. They'll win this one quick. Let's see if I can make it here. Now we've got a foothold going. Great. Do have some machine guns, so let's get bombers in here before we lose our entire attacking force to machine guns. Just need to get in the trench first. All right, we made it.
Be ready, boys.
And we've got these these light guns ready, so I can start to call in some more fire. Let's see what else we've got on the move. Only one company to spare here. I've got 7 minutes, so I don't have to rush. Hopefully this bomber can take out their machine guns. We can keep moving the back way because their machine gun's facing forward, so we could just sneak behind it.
Ready for fire.
Let's see, we've got the range on this gun
Prep for barrage.
that we can work with it and keep them suppressed and do damage to them as well. I would think anyone in those back trenches is taking serious damage. Let's get the Gurkhas back there. I think they're fast enough. We can do it. We've got the light guns now, so they'll be suppressed. Forgot about these guys up front. Hopefully my Gurkhas can make it through and get out of range. Nope, we lost our Gurkhas, all of them. All right. Let's see. These trenches are the ones that are going to give me trouble. So I've got them hit with artillery. I'm going to hit this trench just in case. Maybe I can hit this trench just for some extra support. I don't know what's with these back lines, but they seem more powerful. They're doing some real damage to me. And I'll wait. I'm not going to send my guys in right now while there's still that volume of fire going on. Again, I've got 5 minutes. I don't need to rush.
We have new orders. Get in position.
This is the last objective. I'm guessing there are some companies in this trench. Yep. So I've got heavy artillery coming in to make sure that they're weak enough to be overcome easily by the time my troops get there. It's a conscript company. They're going to surrender. I'll take it. I'll save the supply and casualties I was going to have to take anyway. All right. So that's 1 star done. We've got the sweep. I just realized that earlier I said we were attacking Noyon. We are in Lille. So I've got those nice bonuses to willpower and especially supply. Supply is the most precious one we've got. Look at that, plus 12 for us, minus 13 for them. We actually came out positive in supply. So I think I'm going to stop it there. And next time is going to be an interesting battle for us. We have 5 corps attempting to take on a better stocked 6 corps in Lille. So this is going to be a fun one. But if we can do it, that closes our front line even further, allows us to consolidate our forces much more, have some better offensives set up, and keep pushing toward into Belgium. Thanks again for watching. Hope you're enjoying the series. If you are, please go ahead and subscribe. Hope to see you back soon, and have a good one.